Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is day 118 of playing chess every day until 2000 and I'm back to 1858. Okay, so we got matched against an 1849. I'm gonna play, okay, the Queen's Gambit, chess to chess. Okay, knight to c3. And when they develop, we can take this pawn, and after they take, we play bishop here, and then we expand. So when they take, we play bishop to g5. Sometimes they play knight to d7, sometimes they play bishop to e7. And the plan is to go e3, bishop to d3, queen to c2, and knight to e2, and start an attack. Yeah, e3. Okay. At some point, he will attack me with h6, because he will be so annoyed at the bishop. But I don't think we give the bishop, especially when there's another knight that can take. So queen to c2, if he castled, there will be no take because the bishop is in the way and the knight can just take back. So, queen to c2, knight to e2, castle queen side and pawn storm on the king side. But we have to be careful. After queen to c2, there will be this annoying move c5. And if we didn't take, there will be this move. So should I play knight to e2 first? I'm gonna play knight to e2 first. To see if h6, I think we go bishop to f4. No, he doesn't even. Okay. If he played h6, I'm wondering if I have the move h4 after it takes, the knight needs to move, but then I can go here after knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. He blocks. So queen to c2, h6, h4, pawn takes, knight moves here, knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, and he can just play this, but after bishop sack, pawn takes, queen takes, it's checkmate. I think we can play queen to c2 now. h6, h4, pawn takes. If the knight went back, I'm just going to take it. So h6, h4, pawn takes, knight here, knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. And if he blocked, there will be bishop sack, and after pawn takes, queen checkmate. But after the move h4, he will not take me. That is the point. And after the move h4, he can just go knight to h5. But then I would sack, and then I would play this check. He will go here, and then I would sack the bishop. And after takes, the problem I cannot get in. So h4, pawn takes, knight back. We just simply take it, and then we sack the bishop to get with the queen. So yeah, h4, pawn takes, knight here, knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. This move, bishop takes, pawn takes, and queen check. He cannot block, and this is checkmate. So we can play the move h4, but he is not forced to take. I'm only thinking about taking, and he will not be an idiot and take. h4, he can play knight here, but then I will take the bishop, he will take back, and after knight takes, pawn takes, bishop take, I just want a pawn. After the move h4, knight here, h4, knight here, bishop takes, queen takes, bishop check, king here. This move, knight back. Let's go for it. I think he's not supposed to take the bishop, because if takes, knight here, we just simply take it, and there will be a lot of checks, and takes, knight here, knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, and knight to f6. But I still give this check, because when he takes, there will be a queen. And if he didn't take and he just moved away, wait. Pawn takes, okay, knight here, and after knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, and knight here, give it check. And if he just moved away, what do I do then? I give this check, he will move away. Then this check he can just take. Oh my god, wait a second. Pawn takes, knight here, knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, and after he doesn't... What the frick? Boy, take my bishop! The thing that I hate about castling queenside, I hate when this line open up on against my queen. And I don't know how to correctly respond to it. I want to play rook to h3, sacking the bishop, and after takes, check. Here, trying to get in with the queen. Hold on. Rook h3, c5, here, and he can just take me now. Now that would be dumb. So after rook to h3, c5, then bishop takes, after pawn takes, then we give this check, goes here, we take the pawn, and if he takes me, I just want to get in. But after takes now, and knight here, and after knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, knight back, give this check, he can just move away, so I think I have to move the bishop now. I have to move the bishop. Now we're expecting to move c5, and after c5, if I take, the knight will go here, and it will take my bishop, unless I offer the bishop trade, but then my queen will be very out of place. Why there? He's just defending himself from nothing. Okay. I want to play a3 and b4 to stop the move c5. I can always try to put a knight there as well, but we will get attacked. Bishop takes, pawn takes, there's nothing. There is nothing. He can never play this move, but maybe his plan is to go here, attack my bishop, but I can always put the bishop back on g3, another move. And if he takes, we just take with the knight, but we have to be careful, the pawn will be hanging. Yeah, so knight here or knight here, bishop back, and then and the knight will move, but I can always play the move g3, but the bishop will be very bad. You know what? That's it. Let's just castle. Maybe we can give away the bishop to open up some lines, something like this, to get the rooks in. He just splits out the move knight to g4 to fork me and to attack this. We can play this, which kills everything for him. I think we have to play it. What about just rook here, and he goes with the bishop? We attack, bishop moves, we take, but that queen takes. We don't want that. Rook to f1, bishop takes, and this move, bishop back, we take, and he will not take with the pawn, he will take with the queen. I think we have to go here. And we're wasting a lot of time moving, and this guy just blitzing out the moves. Okay, he just wants to trade the bishops. We cannot play this. Takes, rook to f1. Because we cannot play this, we will lose the pawn. How about takes, bishop here, he can just play the fork. We can actually let him take, and after knight takes, this is defended. So what to do in this time? We just have to go here, maybe? He cannot take, so bishop takes, and just knight takes, and he cannot take here because it's protected. And the game continues. Bishop takes, I'm just helping his queen get out and also attack me, But we can just take, and put the knight on f4 or g3. So takes, knight to g3, trying to attack, trying to... Yeah, I think this is good. Let's just take the bishop. He can play this in between, but I will take the knight. And after he takes one of the rooks, I take the pawn. So he needs to take. Knight takes me with a check, and I can just take back. And after you take, the queen will slide in. You have to take the bishop. After bishop takes, knight to g3, defending the pawn, and then playing knight to c5, attacking the queen, attacking some stuff here. And if he takes, we can just take back, attacking the knight will move. And maybe like we play g4. He's actually thinking about knight takes f2. But I don't think it works. Finally, knight to g3, just defend. Ah, you bozo! Knight takes e3. Shit. I totally missed this. 100% missed it. Now what happens when you blitz out the moves? Knight takes, pawn takes, I lose the knight, and I just lost the pawn. Yep. Very, very fun. Apparently we can go queen to e2. I think we can play queen to e2. Because if he takes the rook, I can take his rook. Takes me here. Attacking my rook. And the knight. Yeah, why do I always blunder? If I take, takes. This. What to do? We push. Takes. Knight takes, attacking his queen. Queen here, he can just take me. And after I take here, there will be knight takes. And also, the bishop gets out. And if I take the rook, my queen will be dead. And his pieces will kill me. So takes, e4. If it didn't take, we just win the pawn back. So this takes here, takes, knight, attack the queen, gives me a check, move the king. Okay. We made a mistake, but it's okay. Oh my god, now I saw after the move e4 there's check and win the pawn. And there's no discovery because the pawn is in the way. Why do I always see this after I make the damn move? e4, check, here, we take. Wait, this, check, here, he takes, and I just take. And he cannot take back because there will be a check and we can pick up the queen. Let's go for it. When you're down material, you have to open up lines, you have to attack, you have to do something. Because you're already losing if you're gonna play it safe. And if pawn takes, just knight takes, check. Hold on. Check. Wait, if takes, and knight takes, and a check, and I go here, and he takes the pawn. I cannot sack because he can take with the queen. So he can take, and maybe bishop take is the best move. After this check, we run away, and it's protected by the knight and the queen. If takes, we cannot take with the knight because of this check, and after I move away, he can take, and there is no discovery because the knight is in the way. And I cannot sack the knight, then sack the bishop because the queen can take the knight. Me see a rook, me attack a rook. We can play this, but after takes this. If we take the pawn, he will take my rook. Okay. And then what? Huh. I think I don't know why he put the bishop there. So I can just play rook to f1, improving the position of the rook, because things will open up. Here, this, and I can always just take. Yeah, I can just go rook to f1. And if he takes, we take with the knight, but we have to get careful after this check. We move away, takes. We can attack the bishop. And if the queen moved, afraid of getting... Oh, there's no discoveries anymore because the rook already moved. Oh my god, I had to go rook to d2. What is going on? Queen to e3 check, king b1, and queen takes d4. It's just so painful to watch. No way. Check, here, takes, takes, takes. And even there's no rook to f4 attacking both because the queen can just take. So giving this check, I move away, he takes a pawn, I take, he takes. And then I'm also opening up lines for his rook. So this is very stupid to make this. But it's okay, we win and we lose. Check, king to b1, and after takes, what do? We take here, and after he takes, we have to make use of this. g3 is very obvious that I want to go rook here to attack the queen and the bishop. So obvious. Check, king to b1, takes, takes, pawn takes. Means sacking the rook. Okay, so queen check, king to b1, takes, and takes, takes. Check here. And get the bishop there so that after this check he needs to move here. I just literally just blundered that pawn without... Okay. We have to be careful. Very, very careful. Takes. Give me a check. Go here. Cannot take because I can just take. So after taking with the bishop, check here. He takes the pawn. I sack the rook. He takes it. I give this check and he can go back, and after this other check he can just take. Taking with the knight, there will be this check. So knight takes, check, here, takes, and I can play check. He cannot take with the queen because the rook is defending, so pawn takes. Hold on. Knight takes, queen check, king here, queen takes, knight check, pawn takes. Then what? Bishop check, he takes. There has to be something. Taking with the knight, maybe he's planning to he cannot put the bishop there. Here, check, king takes. Knight takes. There's got to be something. My tactical, instincts are on. Knight takes, queen check, king here, queen takes, knight here, he takes and I just take and I open up for the bishop, and after he takes, I get with the queen, he goes here. There has to be something. There has to be something. And I do believe I have to take with the knight so that I can make something happen. But after this and this and this and takes, we can target this pawn. After sack this, there has to be something. There has to be. I'm just going to attack his queen. He will definitely play this check. I'll move away. He'll take the pawn. Hopefully there's no tricks. No, there's no tricks. I mean, his queen is hanging. Yeah, only move. He takes the pawn. And should I play knight here? My idea is I'm trying to get in with the rook, with the bishop, and when he takes, the queen can take because the knight is defending, and if he takes, the rook will be opened up. But I don't know how to do it, the right way to do it. Here, knight to g5. What am I really threatening? I'm threatening a check, and if he moved here, this is a check, mate. Here, if he didn't do anything, this will be a check. He moves here, and this is checkmate because it's protected by the queen. After this, he needs to take, and after I take, he can close the position. But then I sack the bishop. No, wait. Knight to g5, pawn takes, this push. Bishop takes, pawn takes, rook sack, because when rook takes, there will be a check with the queen. I have to play this correctly because I'm down 2 pawns. This rook sack, and this knight sacrifice, he can just take. I have to play this so that I will open up for the rook. The rook is better than the knight. So this takes, pawn push. Wait, knight here, pawn takes, pawn push. Bishop takes, and if knight takes, how? I can play rook to f4. There will be this move, and I'll give this check, but he can take. But then I can take. So there is the move rook to f4. Bishop here, I can just take it. So rook to f4 attacking the bishop. The bishop needs to move. And when the bishop moves, there will be this check opening an attack on the queen. So maybe rook here trying to double up and make use of this instead of sacking the knight. I have no idea. Maybe knight to g5 was the best move. You just move the queen defending. That makes... Hold on. Check. He needs to take. This check, he takes. There has to be something, bro. Takes. Check, he can just take. I have no clue. Let's just double up on this. Knight sack. Were there a sacrifice after takes, rook takes? After takes here, the queen will take, and after this check, he can just take me. But I need the rook to actually pin the queen, if there is any way to pin the queen. I don't know. I think after I see the game review, there is a win even though I'm down material. Because there has to be some kind of tactic I missed here. This knight sacrifice, he can just take, and after rook takes, what I'm threatening to do is to take here. So this is an actual threat right now. He needs to take, and after takes, the bishop will go here, or the bishop will go here, but then I'll take this pawn, and hello. But we have to be careful. Rook to e1 after moving this rook somewhere. We have to be careful because the knight and the rook's moving will allow rook here, and I cannot block only with the queen. But he can go back to defend right now. But I still sacrifice because I want the pawns. I want the pawns to get in with the pieces. And putting the rook here will create a blockade, and the queen can never defend. And this rook takes. After this, giving the check, he can just take. There's no win. So maybe the best move is to actually go for this. Takes, he can just take with the other. But then we play this check, and after he moves, we can take the rook. But there's simply too many material. And if he takes with the king, we don't even have anything. It's even risky to take this pawn. Because after queen takes, and rook takes, and king takes, and check, and king moves and takes, and rook takes, he still has 1, 2, 3 pieces where there's a queen and a bishop. I think it's good, but there's a 3 on 2 on here. Maybe we just have to make a room for the king, and so maybe this works. You know, queen for 2 rooks. No, a queen and a rook for 2 rooks and a knight. So 2 rooks are 10, and the knight is 13. For 9 and 5, 13. Yeah, he will still be up 2 points. Yeah, he will still be up 2 pawns. So we didn't do anything, but the queen is stronger than his pieces. Maybe he's not going to use his pieces correctly. I'm not sure. And giving this sacrifice, he takes, and after takes, I want to get to the pawn. So after this check, he needs to go here. And after that, what will happen? Getting the bishop here, he can just take it. And the queen will not deliver checkmate because of this stupid knight on f8. And maybe this works, like rook takes, queen takes, rook takes, king takes. He's just defending. Attacking the queen. The queen has only 1 square. Bishop here. Bishop takes. Rook takes. We have to do something. We have to do something. There has to be something here. But I just have to move this stupid pawn. Going here trying to take. This, if he takes, that will be a check and I can pick up the queen. But after this, he takes, and after a check, he moves away and I take. I'm trying to go here to sack the pawn, to sack the rook. And after he takes, there will be this check and I can take here. So I can go rook to f6. What's going to happen after that? He can go here. But then I take here, and after he takes me... Hold on. Rook to f6. Bishop here, I can just take it. I can take it. I can just take it, bro. Rook here, he cannot take because of this check. I can pick up the queen. This, what about taking my knight? This, taking my knight, I take this pawn, so that after he takes, after rook to f6, there's rook takes e4, and this, and this. And this, but there's nothing anymore. Playing this move, the queen will have this only square to defend the bishop. And then I would take, because after takes, there will be bishop here. Hold on. Attack the queen. The queen needs to go there to keep defending the bishop, and I will play bishop here to go here. The bishop goes back. I just take it. Am I seeing the right thing? What the hell is this sound? Check here takes. Playing this move, the queen will go here. Bishop here attacking this pawn 3 times. Trying to go here. He will go here. This move. Bishop here. Bishop takes. Knight takes. Rook takes this. Check here. Rook here. He can just take me here. After takes, he can just take, and after takes. I'm so mad that I'm not seeing this. I'm not seeing the move. I can just take the pawn here. And if he takes, I can just... Yeah, I can play this to play this. And if he takes, I can just pick up this and attack. I think that's a good move. But then he can take with the rook. We have to be careful. He can take with the rook. But no, this rook takes and we play bishop here. The queen will move. Oh my god. I don't have time. I swear if I had time I would play better moves, but I don't have it. Rook here. Bishop here. The queen needs to move here or here, and then we can take, right? So this here, he cannot move the rook, and he cannot give me any checks. So rook takes, bishop here, the queen is to move, I'll take, and after queen takes, I take this, and we're down only one pawn, and very active rooks. 30 seconds for this. 7 minutes! This guy has 7 minutes! I'm so mad if there was a winning tactic and I missed it. I am so mad if that's gonna happen. If queen takes, I just pick up the bishop. Right? I think so. But after queen takes, rook here, there is no even... But he can offer a queen trade. But no, that will be bad, because I have 2 rooks and a bishop versus a rook and a knight. That would be bad. Rook takes, we just go bishop to a6. And if queen takes, we just play rook takes bishop. We just reduce the advantage for him to 1 pawn only. This pawn is very weak. My rooks are very, very active, and my bishop is really beautiful. His knight is stuck there. But after rook, yeah, he played this. I go here, attack both of these. Oh my god! Oh my god, rook takes. What the fuck? Rook takes here, queen takes, rook here, and if rook takes, king takes, check, I move, but only works if I take with the queen and he will win my queen. But if rook takes, I don't take with the queen, I take with the king, but what will happen then? Check with the queen, I can just move away, another check, I can go here, then he can use his rook. Ooh. This might be it, I don't know. I am not the engine. We will check the engine later on. Check, queen takes, rook here, and even if we play this, he can just take. So after rook takes, we cannot take with the queen, but after rook takes, king takes, how can he win this, bro? He needs to give me a check, but then I go here, and there's no more checks for him. Yeah, it doesn't, I don't think it works. But it's very good looking, only if we take with the queen, and then we will get pinned. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. I can just play this. This is a check. I take, check. Here. I don't know. I just have to push the pawn here, right? Let's go here. If rook sack, we can just take it. That's just stupid. Right? Yeah. Now, what am I really threatening? I'm threatening to take this damn pawn. And I can still take here. But now the bishop can move, but I can still take the rook. Only if the queen moved. But if the queen moved, the bishop went back to defend. Okay. Bishop went back to defend. How to win this? Bishop takes. I think we just have to get back the rook. And then just queen takes, and there's nothing, right? I just totally messed this up. Rook takes or queen takes, it doesn't matter. It's just like still winning for him. And we would have something like this, but we need to move the queen away. I can just play this. Sheesh. But no, his queen is also hanging. So after queen takes, we have to move the king away, so that this bishop will not pin my queen. Okay, this is a very, very annoying threat. Let's just go here. He will start pawn pushing to open up the king. Oh my god, bro. Now g4, bishop here, and queen moves there to attack even more. He will offer a queen trade. I definitely messed this up. Definitely. Where to go to add more pressure? I can always go here. Let's just go here. Why? Because if the queen ever moved, we can just sack, and after this, the queen can give some checks. But always the king will be safe here. Only if the rook was not there, maybe that would be a draw somehow. We have to play the move g4 and h5. But if you played h5, Then g4, pawn takes, rook takes. I'm really sad. I'm really sad. He needs to play a5 or c5 to try to open up the king and to get with the queen and checkmate me. Very simple. Very, very simple. He can develop his knight attacking me. Why the fuck did I say that? Huh? Why did you say that? Now the knight's trying to go here or here, but this is covered by the queen. Maybe going here? Let's go here. Trying to sack, but there's nothing on this. There's nothing. And I just stayed in the position of my pawn. I needed to go back to keep this. Only this works if we can win the knight. So maybe a sneaky queen to e3 to take and give it check and pick up the pawn. And then it would be, you know, somehow good. We need to go here, but he will play queen to b6, offering queen trade. And I don't want that. But then we will take, but then he will take my queen. Oh my god, he can play queen here. Queen to b6. Queen to b6. Queen here. He can move the knight, attacking me and threatening this, but this is so annoying. Yeah, of course you're gonna go for a queen trade. Going here. I don't know. Let's go here because this we will get attacked. This move, we take, he can take me with a check. So this move, we have to go where? Now I really want to sack the rook and give this check, and it will be equal. It will be equal only if he blundered something. Maybe he played a pawn move. Of course you're gonna move the dame bishop, of course. Oh my god, how can I blunder this? I have to do, oh my. Yeah, bravo, bravo, amazing game, amazing, you just shit. I'm so mad. Throw in check, okay. Going king here. Let's go here. If he gives check, we can just keep up and down. So, oh, now he can just take. Why? Why my tactical visions are not working correctly? Why? Under time pressure, I just panicked. I did not know what I'm doing. I'm just panicking. After queen takes, queen here. He doesn't have any checks. He tries to defend. Move away, attack 2 pawns. There is this check. We go here. Another check, and we go here. But after this check, and I go here, and this check, and I go here, and this check, can he try somehow to force a queen trade? Check here. Oh my god, look at this. Check here. Check here. Check here. Check here. And maybe he can get, no, he cannot go here. Yeah, he can actually go here, maybe. He can also go here. And the stupid bishop is defending this pawn. There's nothing. I think I had the win, but I just missed it. Maybe it was, maybe I had to go knight to g5, sacrificing the knight, because if takes, the rook would be opened up and the bishop can get in. I really wanted to play knight to g5, but I didn't play it. I thought there was something wrong with it. This will be a very fun game review. We're going to learn a lot from it. And there's a way to... come on, bro. Why? This is too slow. Okay. Going here. This will be this check. And they will be cooked. After this... How many checks does he have? He has this check, and after this will be mate. We can go here, but then it will be this check. Take here, check here, check here, checkmate. This is checkmate. Resign. Back to 1850. No blunders? Are you serious right now? Let's see the game review. Hopefully I get a game review because this game is very, very juicy. Okay. I played with an 81.9, he played with an 89.1. Okay, defending from a worse position is one of the hardest things to do in chess. Let's see how you could do bounce back. D4, D5, okay. All of this is opening. Wow. But he was not supposed to take. He played the best move, and I had to move away. Okay, played this. Still fine. That was the mistake. That was a mistake. I had to go knight to f4. Defending and also activating the knight, and if you play this, we can just take, and the rook is opened up. And if knight here, yeah, there's no way to attack me unless he wants to offer a knight trade, and then we would happily take. Yeah. So everything happened in the exact same way. Rook here was the best move, and I thought it's knight to g5. No, I had knight to c5 earlier. Why? Because there was no rook here on e7. So knight here, the queen needs to go there, and then we could have taken, because after queen takes, we can just pick up the bishop, and we would have killer rooks and bishop and queen. We could have reduced the two advantage to only one by playing knight here, queen here, knight takes, queen takes, rook takes. Yeah, but I thought, let's just get another stuff here, and that gave him time to go here. But I still have it. That was not the best move. Getting with the queen, trying to sack, takes, not sack, just take. And after this, he moves away, and then we would take here. But no, the queen can take, and after rook takes, there's rook takes, and there's no mate. But maybe after queen here, the plan is to take, and after takes, check here. We could have taken this pawn to attack the queen, and if he ever takes, we could sack the queen, and after rook takes, it's checkmate because the king cannot go here because of the bishop. Oh, I missed that. But I had 53 seconds. Come on. Queen to f2. That was a blunder. He took with the best move. Playing this was nice. I had to take right away. And then taking is just bad. Now I played it, but at one point, yeah, here it's just really bad. And here, just take. Yeah, I mean, if we take actually the queens off, and then use the rooks to defend ourselves, maybe this will be... Yeah. That is crazy. And he found here, and I'm just like, cooked. So it all comes down to... So played a perfect opening. Nothing wrong with the opening that we played. Only here, this is a slight mistake. Of course, taking will lead to what? Will lead to an advantage after this. And what could he done? Rook to e8. What the frick? Actually, just... What if he moved knight here? This bishop takes here. Bishop takes. Why bishop takes? Oh my god, knight takes e4. It draws the game. Bishop takes. What if takes? Then queen takes. But he can just block. No, then queen to h4. And there's no stopping the checkmate. Okay, so what about the move f5? We just go queen to e6 check. Wow. and he needs to block. And then we sack the rook. No, just c6 attack here. And knight to e5, sacking the knight. Then we have to take the pawn with a check. And after knight takes, the queen moves maybe on g6. Yeah. So he could not take. After this, we had to move the bishop. Castling was best. This was nice. Everything is accurate. Taking was good. And I had to play knight to f4. But I didn't end up playing knight to g3, and I blundered the pawn. And after this, takes, knight takes. Here I had to take with the bishop. But it's only slight advantage, slightly better. Okay. Now queen to e3 check, king to b1, and then queen takes on d4, and then rook to f4, attacking the bishop. Of course I'm gonna play king to a1, come on. Okay, rook to f4. And then queen to d7 to defend. And then what? Rook to a4. Okay, so knight to a4, sorry. After knight to a4, h5. Like, what if he played and lose the bishop? What if he just stopped me from playing the move knight to c5? Then we have bishop takes here. So it's not so clear. So maybe, yes, this is the move. And knight to c5. The queen can actually go back to c7. And now what? Rook h1. Yeah, this is... But I took with the knight, and after this check, he moves away, and he took this, and it's already... We have some kind of... it's less worse for us. We played the best move, and he went here. We had this right away. We had this knight to c5 right away. And after queen, they only move queen to c8 to keep defending, because then we would just take the bishop. We had to go knight takes b7. Rook, oh my god, it's not even winning knight takes b7. Rook hf1. But rook hf1, he can play rook to e7, the exact same move that was played. Then we have to play queen to f2. Okay, so rook here, we just move the queen away from the defense of this. For example, what if he pushed? Seems retarded, but what if he pushed? Knight to e4. Trying to, yeah. Okay, what if he got back with the bishop? Then what? Then g4, bishop here, bishop takes, and knight takes, I believe. F take is bad. Why? Because of queen to c4 check. Okay, and after queen to c4 check, king to h7, and after king to h7, there is rook to f7, adding now more pressure to this. Okay, so you need to stick with the knight, and then we would win the pawn. Yeah, rook takes here, and then queen can take here, defending. I would take this pawn. a3. Of course. I will definitely play the move a3. And this crazy ass position, I will play in a3. Rook takes b7 is more clear to me, trying to put the other rook on f7 and the queen here to attack on this side. That would be more reasonable for me. Queen to b3, also very nice, revealing an attack on the queen. Very nice. Yeah, I would definitely play queen here or rook takes here. Yeah. But let's just go back to the position after queen goes there. What would I have played in this position? I would definitely just take the knight. But why this move is bad? Because the bishop can go back to e6. But what if he takes? Okay, so if he takes, we just take, and now it just back to almost equal. Yeah. But the best move is to go bishop to e6, defending this. But then knight to c5, knight to d6 is... What? Hold on, now I just realized that there's a fork. Black allows a fork? Queen to c7 as well. Oh, because we cannot take, we'll lose this rook. Nice. But what if he moved queen to d7? That's just losing, right? Because if knight takes rook. Yeah, this is winning. This is winning. This is winning. But he goes here. What if he go queen to b8? Is there a difference? Yes, there's a difference. Because if queen takes c6, he loses the pawn. Okay. So queen here defends the pawn, pins the knight to the rook. What can we do? Rook to d4. Yeah, wow. Yeah, amazing. I would play rook to f1. It's not even recommended, bro. It's not even recommended. That is crazy. That's not even recommended. What will happen after rook to f1? Yee. You moron. The knight is... I literally thought that the rook is defending. That is stupid. Okay. Okay. That was bad. And if I take, the queen will take and the knight cannot run away. And I have to take this, and after a king takes, we have nothing. We have rook to f1, but the queen will just go back. There's not even hope. Queen to c3, there is a move, but there's king to g1, I believe, king to g8. And even this check will not help because, you know, this is just crazy. But I had the move right away, and after this, I played the best move. He moved the queen back, and I had to play in this position queen to f2. I thought after queen here, queen takes, and I just win the bishop, and if knight takes, rook takes, bishop here, and I thought after the queen move I can just take, and after queen takes I just win the bishop, and I just won a pawn, and I will only be down one pawn. But the thing that I missed after knight takes, rook takes, bishop here, there is the move rook to b8. Which now, after takes, he doesn't have to take with the queen, removing the defender of the bishop, he can just take with the other rook. That's what I missed. So I had to play queen to f2. Queen to f2, what will happen next? What will happen here? Bishop to h5. Very reasonable, going back to defend. Then g4, attacking, very, very logical. Bishop back. And I believe we take the bishop. And after knight takes, attacking us, we have to play what? Now rook takes f7, and if he takes with the rook, that will be check, king to h7 defending, and there's h3, h5 maybe? No. Knight to e6 is the only move, so I think checkmate. And oh my god, knight here, and if the queen tried to go back to defend, there will be knight sacrifice because if pawn takes this and checkmate. Oh my god. Knight to e6 and queen to g8, and please tell me there is knight takes, knight to g5 check. No, but that will be waste time. I still need to go here. So queen to f5. Keep pinning the knight. There's no rook to f8 because we can just take rook to e8. And knight to g5 is actually considered, and after takes, we have to play h5 to win this. Well, my idea was like this, and try to get in with the rook. But what is wrong with that? What is wrong with taking with the pawn? Queen to d5. Offering queen trade. Because after this check, and the king moves, I can take this, but we have very, very bad pawns. Uh-huh. Wow. That was my mistake, and then it is not good for us. Yeah, I had a way to come back to the game, but totally missed it. But this was very a fun game. Yes, I will like 2150, of course. What 2150, my ass, what the hell. We're back to 1850. Thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow.